Canada and the Philippines are on the verge of finalizing a landmark agreement that will allow the deployment of troops on each other's soil, marking a significant step in their deepening defense partnership. This pact, expected to be signed and ratified before the end of 2025, will enhance military cooperation, facilitate joint training exercises, and strengthen regional security amid growing tensions in the Indo-Pacific. Canadian Ambassador to Manila, David Hartman, emphasized that the agreement would enable Canada to participate in large-scale joint military drills alongside the Philippines and the United States, further reinforcing their commitment to regional stability.
One of the things that we're here, we have a commitment to the people of the Philippines. One of the things that I think Canada is tremendously proud of, and this is a very impressive, modern warship. But I think the thing that's most important for us is the caliber of Canadian commitment, right? Is the professionalization of our military. And so one of the things that we're looking to do, as you rightly suggested, is to sign a memorandum of understanding, a memorandum of cooperation with the government of the Philippines.
The Canadian Navy has already been actively engaged in maritime patrols in the South China Sea, collaborating with the US, Australia, Japan, and the Philippines to uphold freedom of navigation and challenge China's sweeping territorial claims. This agreement builds on existing defense collaborations, including Canada's provision of satellite technology to help Manila track illegal vessels in disputed waters. Ambassador Hartman underscored Canada's unwavering stance against China's provocative and unlawful actions, and its broader commitment to upholding the rule of law while expanding trade and investment in the region. The deal aligns with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos' ongoing efforts to fortify military alliances with key partners, including the US, Japan, and other like-minded nations. As the Philippines continues to bolster its defense posture, this strategic partnership with Canada signals a growing international consensus on countering aggressive actions in the South China Sea, while fostering greater security cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. On the 75th anniversary of their diplomatic relationship, the Philippines and Canada signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, on defense cooperation, a major step to strengthen defense ties. Collaboration in military education, training exchanges, intelligence sharing, peacekeeping missions, and disaster response is made possible by this MOU. In order to further strengthen military collaboration between the two countries, Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. expressed hope that this agreement could open the door for a future visiting forces agreement.
Enhance the defense MOU on defense. Increase defense cooperation between countries like the MOUs we have with other countries.
Historically, Canada and the Philippines have enjoyed strong bilateral relations since establishing diplomatic ties in 1949. These relations are underpinned by shared commitments to democracy, multilateralism, and the rule of law. The nearly 1 million citizens of Philippine origin residing in Canada further strengthen these bonds, contributing to robust people-to-people connections. Under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the Philippines has been proactive in enhancing its defense partnerships. The recent MOU with Canada is a testament to this strategy, reflecting Manila's dedication to strengthening alliances amid evolving regional security dynamics. This initiative aligns with the Philippines' broader efforts to build a network of defense partnerships, including recent agreements with countries like Singapore and Japan, aimed at countering regional security challenges. Canada and the Philippines are set to expand their joint military exercises under the new Defense Pact. These exercises will focus on improving interoperability, maritime security, and rapid response to regional threats, with an emphasis on simulated scenarios involving territorial defense and disaster response. The collaboration aims to prepare both nations for real-world challenges in the Indo-Pacific. A cornerstone of the agreement is enhanced intelligence sharing, particularly in maritime operations. Both nations aim to improve their ability to monitor and respond to illegal activities, such as poaching, piracy, and unauthorized incursions in the South China Sea. This partnership will enable the Philippines to tap into Canada's advanced intelligence resources for better maritime situational awareness. Canada's dark vessel detection system will play a critical role in the Pact. This cutting-edge satellite technology can track ships that turn off their transponders to avoid detection. By integrating this system into its defense framework, the Philippines will gain a powerful tool to combat illegal fishing and smuggling, significantly boosting its maritime law enforcement capabilities. The new Defense Pact builds on the strong foundation laid by previous agreements, such as the 2024 Defense Cooperation MOU. By formalizing frameworks for joint training and technology sharing, the Pact represents a leap forward in institutionalizing defense ties. This evolution reflects the growing importance of Canada-Philippines relations in maintaining regional stability amid rising tensions in the Indo-Pacific. The South China Sea remains a hotbed of geopolitical conflict, as China's assertive activities, such as illegal fishing, construction of artificial islands, and the militarization of disputed territories, escalate tensions. Despite the 2016 arbitration ruling invalidating China's claims, Beijing continues to flout international law, causing friction with Southeast Asian nations and global powers alike. Strategically positioned within the first and second island chains, the Philippines plays a pivotal role in regional security. Its location provides a natural buffer against potential threats and acts as a gateway for projecting power in the Indo-Pacific. This geographical significance makes the Philippines a vital partner for nations like Canada, seeking to ensure stability in the region. Canada has signaled its growing commitment to the Indo-Pacific with its recent defense initiatives. Its expanding strategy focuses on fostering regional stability, enhancing maritime security, and strengthening partnerships with nations like the Philippines. By investing in defense agreements and sharing advanced technology, Canada is positioning itself as a key player in maintaining a free and open Indo-Pacific. The Defense Pact between Canada and the Philippines has far-reaching consequences for ASEAN and its allies. It sets a precedent for stronger multilateral defense collaborations, encouraging ASEAN members to bolster their collective security efforts. Additionally, it strengthens allied nations' ability to counterbalance China's growing influence and uphold international norms in the region. In a powerful display of commitment to regional security, Canadian Ambassador David Hartman addressed Philippine national security officials, foreign ambassadors, and defense attachés aboard the HMCS Ottawa, a Royal Canadian Navy Halifax-class frigate, during its port visit to Manila. The frigate is set to participate in a joint exercise off the Philippines, underscoring Canada's active engagement in Indo-Pacific security. The Philippines, in collaboration with nations like the US, Japan, France, Australia, and Canada, has intensified its multinational patrols and drills in the South China Sea over the past year, eliciting sharp responses from Beijing. Notably, in August last year, Canada joined forces with the US, Australia, and the Philippines in air and naval maneuvers aimed at promoting the rule of law and ensuring freedom of navigation in these contested waters. China, in an apparent reaction, conducted air and sea combat patrols on the same day. While direct confrontations were avoided, tensions escalated as 3 Chinese Navy ships shadowed the four-nation exercises off the western coast of the Philippines. Canada's partnership with the Philippines goes beyond military drills. In 2024, a landmark agreement granted the Philippines access to Canada's dark vessel detection system, a cutting-edge satellite technology capable of tracking vessels that switch off their location-transmitting devices. This capability is crucial for addressing illegal activities, such as poaching and unauthorized maritime incursions, which have long plagued the South China Sea. The Philippine Coast Guard has repeatedly accused Chinese vessels of disabling their transponders to evade detection and surveillance, exacerbating the territorial tensions in the region. Ambassador Hartman reinforced Canada's resolve by stating, "We have been vocal in confronting the provocative and unlawful actions of the People's Republic of China in the South China Sea and the West Philippine Sea. We will continue to do so."
as we've seen a rise in behaviors in the West Philippine Sea and the South China Sea that we have determined that are worrisome. Canada has not been alone in that. We've shared our comments, I think, with many members of the like-minded international community. Again, I will go back to the UNCLOS and the arbitral decision. I think it's very clear how we stand. It is unequivocal. The decision is final. It's binding, and we expect all countries who have subscribed to that to respect that. And so our position is, been very, very clear, and we'll continue to speak out when and where the situation may warrant.
China's sweeping claims over virtually the entire South China Sea, a vital global trade artery, have led to increased militarization and territorial confrontations, particularly with the Philippines. Other claimants, including Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan, have also faced heightened pressure from Beijing's assertive actions. The territorial disputes, especially between Beijing and Manila, have become flashpoints in the region over the last 2 years. Canada's active role in the region through defense cooperation agreements, joint military exercises, and advanced technological support marks a significant contribution to maintaining stability and upholding international law in the Indo-Pacific. As the Canada-Philippines Defense Pact takes shape, one of the most pressing challenges will be managing relations with China. Beijing has been vocal in its opposition to increased foreign military activity in the South China Sea, labeling such actions as provocations. For both Canada and the Philippines, maintaining diplomatic channels with China while standing firm on the principles of international law and territorial sovereignty presents a delicate balancing act.
If there is sincerity on your part,
free and open and frank dialogue, and that is what we will continue to have. We will continue to look to work constructively together, but there will be things we will disagree on, and we will have to.
Conducting joint military exercises across vast maritime territories poses logistical hurdles. Coordinating assets, ensuring interoperability of technologies, and overcoming communication barriers are complex tasks that require meticulous planning. Additionally, the involvement of multiple countries in multilateral drills adds another layer of operational complexity, demanding higher levels of coordination and resource allocation. Both nations face potential domestic challenges in garnering public and political support for the pact. In the Philippines, sentiments regarding foreign military presence can be polarized, with some groups viewing it as a potential infringement on sovereignty. Meanwhile, in Canada, public scrutiny over increased military expenditures and involvement in a region far from its borders could lead to political debates about the nation's priorities. While the pact aims to enhance security, it also risks contributing to an arms buildup in the Indo-Pacific. China's military expansion in response to such agreements could spur an arms race, drawing in other regional players like Vietnam and Malaysia. The heightened militarization could inadvertently increase the likelihood of miscalculations, fueling further instability rather than deterring it. Addressing these challenges will require robust strategic planning, clear communication of the pact's objectives, and sustained efforts to mitigate potential risks while maximizing the benefits of the defense partnership. The Philippines has long-standing security alliances with major powers such as the US, Japan, and Australia. The US-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty, MDT, remains the cornerstone of Manila's defense strategy, providing extensive military aid, training, and joint exercises, including the annual Balikatan drills. Japan, under its free and open Indo-Pacific strategy, has supported the Philippines with defense hardware, such as patrol vessels and radar systems, and has participated in trilateral exercises. Similarly, Australia has deepened its military ties with the Philippines through the Status of Visiting Forces Agreement, SOVFA, facilitating joint exercises and naval cooperation in the South China Sea. The Canada-Philippines Pact, while not as entrenched as these alliances, adds an important layer of cooperation, focusing on niche areas such as satellite technology, intelligence sharing, and maritime security. This partnership complements the Philippines' existing network of alliances by offering new capabilities, such as advanced surveillance systems through Canada's Dark Vessel Detection System, to address illegal activities in contested waters. Canada's defense strategy has traditionally revolved around its commitments to NATO and partnerships with key Indo-Pacific nations like Japan, South Korea, and Australia. While its NATO engagements focus on European security and transatlantic cooperation, Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy, unveiled in late 2022, highlights its intent to strengthen regional partnerships in Asia. Joint naval patrols, multilateral military drills, and satellite technology support have become integral to Canada's expanding role in the region. The Pact with the Philippines aligns with Canada's broader Indo-Pacific objectives by anchoring its presence in a geopolitically crucial area. This partnership represents Canada's effort to diversify its regional engagements beyond traditional allies like Japan and South Korea, ensuring a more balanced and proactive stance in the region. Unlike the US-Philippines, MDT, or Japan's infrastructure-focused defense contributions, the Canada-Philippines Pact prioritizes technology-driven security solutions, such as satellite tracking of illegal vessels and bolstering maritime domain awareness. It also emphasizes joint exercises aimed at enhancing the operational readiness of both countries in maritime and humanitarian contexts. This agreement is not a replacement for existing alliances, but rather a complementary partnership. By providing specialized capabilities and supporting broader multilateral initiatives, the Canada-Philippines Pact adds depth to the regional security framework. It underscores the Philippines' strategy of diversifying its defense partnerships to counteract China's aggression, while ensuring robust security cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. This unique collaboration strengthens not only bilateral ties, but also the collective resolve of allied nations to uphold international law and maintain stability in a rapidly evolving geopolitical environment. The Canada-Philippines Defense Pact marks a strategic shift in how nations approach security in the Indo-Pacific. By strengthening the Philippines' defense posture and embedding Canada deeper into the region's security architecture, this partnership challenges the status quo of China-dominated maritime areas. Joint exercises, enhanced intelligence sharing, and the integration of advanced technologies position this pact as a model for non-traditional alliances that prioritize regional stability. Over time, the collaboration could inspire other middle powers, such as South Korea or New Zealand, to forge similar defense partnerships in the Indo-Pacific. This pact opens the door to broader collaboration between the two nations. Beyond military exercises and maritime security, potential areas of cooperation include disaster response, climate resilience, and economic security. As the Philippines continues its defense modernization, Canada could play a pivotal role in providing technological expertise, such as AI-driven surveillance systems and advanced cybersecurity solutions. Moreover, deeper ties in trade and investment, especially in renewable energy and sustainable development, could solidify their partnership as a multifaceted alliance beyond defense. In a world moving toward multipolarity, this pact symbolizes the growing importance of flexible, bilateral agreements that complement larger alliances. While NATO focuses on Europe and Quad addresses Indo-Pacific challenges, smaller, focused pacts like this one offer agility in responding to specific regional threats. The Canada-Philippines partnership showcases how middle powers can contribute meaningfully to global security by leveraging their unique strengths, signaling a new era in military diplomacy.
Lots of reasons for us to be incredibly positive in our relations, but lots more to do together, and I really look forward to it.
I cannot see. I need not hope, because I am very optimistic about the future, and I cannot see any obstacles to continuing and deepening relations between our two countries.
The Canada-Philippines Defense Pact is more than just another military agreement. It's a bold step toward redefining security cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. By addressing shared challenges such as maritime security, disaster response, and geopolitical tensions, the pact underscores the growing need for robust partnerships in an increasingly volatile region. As China continues its assertive actions in the South China Sea, alliances like this one provide a critical counterbalance, reinforcing the rule of law and regional stability. This partnership not only strengthens the Philippines' defense capabilities, but also positions Canada as a committed player in the Indo-Pacific, adding weight to its regional strategy. Looking ahead, this pact could serve as a springboard for deeper collaborations, from technology sharing to joint economic initiatives. For both nations, the agreement represents a forward-thinking approach to navigating the complexities of global security in a multipolar world. The success of this partnership will depend on sustained commitment, effective implementation, and the ability to adapt to evolving challenges. If executed well, it could set a precedent for similar alliances, shaping the future of defense cooperation in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Thank you for tuning in to our channel. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global issues.